album concept hour. The album concept hour. It's the album concept hour.
What's up, everybody? We're here. Dave was just talking about something that's about to happen on the podcast. I'm your host, Brad LeBaron. That's Dave over there. We got John. And we're covering
fellas?
King
What's up,
Diamond's
guys?
Abigail 2, The Revenge.
The Revenge.
And, since we're doing The Revenge, I figure we haven't done the hot wings thing in a while. Me and Dave.
Revenge of the Hot Wings, you mean?
Yeah, we're gonna indulge in a little bit of revenge ourselves.
This chicken's angry, my friend.
Like the chicken's gonna get revenge on us, I guess. But there's no real reason we decided to do this today, but we're doing it.
But you had two left, so now that's the reason.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a bite of this, and we're gonna try to talk about what we've been listening to lately.
And Brad, what is this that we have?
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I gotta admit, I went in there.
Free publicity.
I was like, I saw the new one, Blazing Hot, at the top there. I hadn't seen it before. I was like, I'll get the, barbecue ranch thing, and fuck it, give me the Blazing Hot. Because, I've tried all their hot sauces. Nothing gets close to hot ones, This one could be on the hot ones lineup. This one is pretty tough. And I wasn't expecting it. I was just sitting there in Buffalo Wild Wings losing my mind. And
this is a bonus, right?
I decided that we might as well start the podcast this way too. You know what I mean? So, Dave, you ready to dig in?
Okay, so it's a bonus. I figured I was gonna get shit all over my hands. All right.
Yeah, it's bonus. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I should take a bite, Rick.
All right.
How you doing, Dave?
How you doing, Bo Dids?
It's a slow rolling, but
You doing, Dave?
it's hot. She's a hot one.
How hot you think 1 to 10? Sorry, I'm trying to talk, but
So music you've been listening
I've been jamming on the playlist. We got
Hold on, Brad. I can go.
thank you.
So I've been listening to just actually a lot of country music again. I gotta tell you, ever since we did our little Disney episode, I rewatched Country Bears as well. So always jamming on that stuff. Just great B-side Disney music. It's out there, and it's actually like takes like the lamest Disney attraction, the Country Bears show, and makes it a really cool movie. Almost a documentary, but it's mostly about the band.
I could use a cool movie.
It's really cool.
I could really use a cool movie.
Yeah.
In my mouth.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Country Bears is a wild ride.
what's his name?
to. Big Bear?
No, the guy that sings the bar song, the new bar song.
Shabuzi.
Shabuzi's got a new hit, and it's really great.
You got a new hit?
Yeah, he's got a new hit. And it's
man.
actually, I think it's better than the bar song.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
What have you been listening to, Dave?
Doing a lot of Roxy music. Also a lot of Screaming Females. I did it on another playlist. And I found out they broke up a couple years ago.
What?
Damn.
Oh,
Then
no.
18 some years, and I had no idea. So going through all their stuff, I hadn't picked up their last album. I still don't own their first one, but once I get those last two, I'll have their whole discography. So I've been pretty pumped. This is just a great band. I have a good time listening to them. They're for me, the rap with pop they have just. I love Marissa's voice, and she is an amazing guitarist. So they have I don't know, they just a killer sound, great rock, punk aspects of rock, just all it's a killer trio. That's all I gotta say. Check
That's
him out. If you
fantastic.
never listen to him,
That's badass.
give him a listen. All right, Brad.
Right now, I'm listening to my heartbeat
Oh, that's fine.
and my breathing. And
Brad's dying over here.
when I was okay.
Dying on the air. This is just for you guys because we love you
King
so much.
Gizzard's next album is coming out in like hours, like 4 hours maybe.
Oh, Brad's excited for that.
New King Gizzard record coming out, Phantom Island, and we also have some Wet Leg finally coming out with some new material in July. The next
Want me
anticipated.
to go get a few more of these?
Oh yeah, this is fine.
good?
It's fine.
Okay.
We're good. We're fine.
I thought it was going to be worse than that, actually.
Everything's fine. Oh, you thought it was gonna be worse, huh?
I did. The only pain I got was I got a new crown. I think I was chewing so fast. I felt a little pain on that, but
I actually have a new
overall,
crown,
like
too.
it's kind of been fading away. So
It's fading. Yeah. But yeah. Needless to say, it's kicking my ass. Oh fuck.
it is having any revenge feelings.
Oh yeah. My heart's on fire.
Heart's on
How about
fire.
yours? That's the way I like it. I never get bored. Hey now, I'm an all-star. Get the show on. Go play. Get the show on.
Go
Get
on,
paid.
Get the
And
show
get the show
on.
on.
Get laid.
Get laid. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's been what we've been listening to.
Always.
Just give me a second. Hold on, guys. God
It's fine. It's not like we're recording.
damn. Oh. What's up,
Okay,
Jason?
You okay, Bo Dids?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, Jason. I'm okay. It's coming. I'm coming down. I'm coming. I've never done it at the beginning of a proper podcast, so this is going to be interesting.
You know what was way
Interesting.
worse when we at Nate's place when we did the
Double nine.
double nines. That was probably
was
one of the
insane.
worst ones.
That was fucking insane. Oh,
That was
my God.
tough.
We're going to leave links to that episode in the podcast, actually, the podcast notes, because that's worth a watch. But anyway, it's time to get back to the revenge, guys. Hold on, I got to grab my cable here. And we're revenging.
Revenge of Abigail.
Revenge of the Cable.
But yeah, we got
Part 2.
when we last left our hero, Abigail. I think it's the hero.
Heroinish
yeah, I'll
kind of
take it.
person.
Jonathan LaFay had been thrown down the stairs by Miriam. Then we had, before that, Miriam gave birth to the demon child,
Which sometimes you do.
which, happens in these.
That happens sometimes.
So she gave birth to demon child. Then she pushed Jonathan down the stairs. At the end, we got the horsemen that are vowing to nail this demon corpse to a
Cross or-
some sarcophagus or something. They're going to use
Oh,
silver
yeah, right.
nails.
Yep.
Last one they're going to put through the mouth. But thing is,
Did not happen.
did not happen. It was a
Spoiler.
lie.
Spoiler the first track.
It was a lie. It was all lies. What actually ended up happening. So this is the first, actually, I think, in the album concept hour. We have a line that ends the first story. It's in the first track of Abigail 1, but the first track is the end of the story. Yeah. So basically, the last line of the story is O'Brien, coming to the table and being like, "I will do this. I will kill this, thing."
Demon spawn child.
But apparently that wasn't the end of his sentence. He had more to say. But yeah, here's a little excerpt from the funeral, so you can hear the line as it said.
We started right from the right beginning.
Yes.
Oh.
So this is actually an excerpt from the first album, the first track, where he says the line, and then I'll play the line from the new album.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, they say, who will be the first? And he says, I, O'Brien of the Black Horseman. And you just kind of assume he's going to start with the killing of the child.
Yeah.
But no,
No.
he has more to say. Here's what he actually said.
O'Brien of the Black Horseman, forbid this sacrilege. You all know that this demon child has Abigail's spirit inside. But what you don't know is
Yeah.
Second coming of my
He should've-
stillborn sister.
The best line's like, he can go on the whole spiel about, we're going to do this. We're going to nail her up. It's like, or we don't.
Hear me out. Hear me out. We don't.
We don't.
We just don't. It's
Let's see what
it's
happens.
just a baby. It's no. We
Yeah.
could. It doesn't know what happened.
He had 28 years to think about this.
Yeah.
It's like,
So,
pause. Time out. Zach Morris.
It is kind of like in like those like kitchen nightmare shows where they'll go back and forth. Like there's the Key and Peele sketch about it where like that was absolutely disgustingly amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, he kind of did one of those. He's like playing a trick on the other horseman. I think this is his like
We
sense of
destroy
humor.
it, or we don't.
Or
Let's see what happens.
Did I ever mention that I was related to these guys? And the horsemen are probably like, wait, hold on. You're not serious, right?
Like, hear me out.
You're related to the cursed
Let's
family?
See what happens.
Yeah. What the fuck?
She could be really good.
She'll be fine. So yeah, we learned though that O'Brien is the half brother of this demon
Miriam?
child because he is Miriam's brother, or he's.
Right?
Wait, hold on. So wait, is Miriam? So sorry, I thought that I had the plot, and then I think I just fucking lost it for a second. But
Let me tell you,
complicated family tree.
this could be like
It's a complicated
like,
family tree, or is it a stump?
This could be like
This
a
becomes
take
a
on
stump.
like a Jesus story too. Like
This is a very Christ.
who knows? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we don't know what Christ's story was. Like it
Uh-huh,
could be
yeah.
something like this where it was like, let's see what he does.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's gonna
happens.
do.
Hey, Mary,
You know what? You're
Mary or
And then he
Miriam.
saved a bunch
Mary,
of us.
Miriam.
You know what? You're right, John. This was immaculate conception. I didn't consider
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
and who knows what immaculate conception is?
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
they sell us.
it's
that
immaculate.
story.
This is even more immaculate
You
conception because it
know,
happened
like,
within like
who
days.
knows what it is?
Double immaculate?
Who knows what
This
this
is
child is?
triple
But
immaculate.
you know what? We don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Why kill it? Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see what happens.
Hey,
Let's rock the boat a little
guys,
bit.
stop.
Stir the
Whoa,
pot.
whoa. Stop with the hammer and sickle. Come on.
Hey, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah. So basically 18 years later, we come to
28.
Yeah. Wait, what?
28 years, right?
No. It's 18 years. She is 18 years old.
Oh,
for my-
sorry. I seen about the
Yeah,
albums.
Yeah. Because the albums are 28 years apart, but the time period within the story is shorter than the real time.
That's why it threw me for a loop.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Maybe this story, like the time frame,
that-
it's like it's different. Maybe
You
it's
know
like a weird
what's
planet.
funny is
Yeah,
the time
yeah.
frame
It's like the Dark
actually
Tower.
matches.
Yes,
more
it's
of
very
a-
dark time.
Yeah, it's dark time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the fuck these guys are talking about. It was 14 years and 18 months between the two albums, which is neither 18 years or 26 years. So, not sure where we got those numbers. But yeah, then we get to the storm, where
What would Jesus
Abigail is forced into the mansion by the storm, and this little ghost child.
This little ditty.
This little ghost child. No, not Diddy. Not little Diddy.
We're
No.
not talking about
No,
that.
there's
Dave.
not- they're doing ditties.
I didn't mean Puff. I meant like little song as a ditty.
Oh, damn.
That's a whole nother
Now
podcast.
he's
hear
ruining
about
little
it
Diddy
every
now.
morning.
Fuck.
You run it every morning on the radio.
It's always ditty.
It's always Diddy.
It's always Diddy.
Here's the storm.
God damn it. This may have been made in 2000 something, but damn if it ain't.
Dude,
made
but it
this
sounds
album.
like
yeah.
1986.
Like it's
Hell,
maybe
what I'm
28
talking
years
about.
later in recording, but they are showing in this first real track. They still got
They've
it.
had this plan for a while.
Yeah.
They just finally got to release it.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Like I'm sure because I think Abigail was one of their kind of breakout like hits of an album. So it was probably one of those things where like, much like Operation Mindcrime, I'm sure like it followed them around and like everyone was also always like, oh man, are we ever gonna get more of that?
Man, I need more of that Minecraft juice.
Need more of the Mindcrime. But yeah, this one really I gotta say like I was a little thrown at first by the slight change in
Sound.
sound
Recording.
like this track, like half of the track I was like I don't know, but I think the second half of the track and the soloing and all that I was like okay, I think they're giving it justice. I think they're giving justice to the original album, because it's a tall order to come back to such a big album,
Big story.
big story,
Big characters.
There's a lot more characters in this one too. I like well, I guess there's about the same if you count the Horsemen. There's around the same, but like we have a few more players in the mansion this time. We got a butler, which we'll get to in the next track.
It's always the butler.
Oh,
Man,
Not this time.
Have you seen Clue?
this time it was not the butler. He didn't do much.
I know.
But yeah. Yeah, anyway, she does meet no, next track she meets Brandon. I'm getting ahead of myself.
All right, track 2.
Track 3.
Oh,
We're on
that's
three.
right. The first one was
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, The Storm, and then we're in Mansion in Sorrow. Oh yeah, I love that. Run, better run. But in the King Crimson, yeah.
The voice, it's great. It feels like you can almost say anything like, do your homework. Take the piss down.
Yeah,
Like it's like your mom, but just like a metal parent screaming at you.
yeah. I don't. It might be cool to have like an AI like voice like this for your like GPS or something.
You missed your fucking turn.
It's your fucking turn.
You're supposed to take a left.
Why'd you go right?
I think he's still around, right?
He's still
King
yelling
Diamond's,
at me.
is King's Diamond still around?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not even gonna look it up.
They're making music
I
28 years
believe he
later.
was.
I'm sure.
Gotta
they're
still be around.
I mean, it was 2002. That was still a long.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is I think where she actually finds the mansion. Before she was just kind of lost in the storm and lost in the forest. Now she sees the little one.
There was a great storm clip at the beginning of track 2, by the way.
Oh yeah, I
missed
do
that,
have
but
at the end of
Yeah,
the
that was-
pod. I have like a kind of a mega clip
Oh,
of
okay.
ambient sounds, kind of, because like I couldn't just pick one. There's just so many
They're so
ambient
good.
sounds.
Right.
They're all great.
And people that are listening will either love that section or hate it. But yeah,
every time.
I love that section though. Run, better run, run after the little one, run, better run. And then they get to the De La Fay mansion, and the door opens, and Brandon Henry, the butler, says, "Where have you been, my dear?" And like, I think at this point in the story, you are to assume that no one should be at the mansion, right? Because like the end of the last story, like Miriam died, Jonathan was pushed down the stairs, and I guess for me, I just assumed that it would be abandoned. You know what I mean?
No, you got some sort of like, I can't remember the term, like the housekeeper that just hangs around and like
Right. Yeah,
does
that's
all
true.
their.
They could have had
shirts.
some.
There's always that person in
some
a rich
bookie-
person home
book
in
people.
particular.
Yeah, keeping the books.
Igor.
They just-
You got just Igor
Right,
hanging
He's
around.
just
right.
there.
He's there. He's there.
Seeing
Igor.
what you do, no
Yeah,
matter what.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah,
I ain't got
I like it.
nobody.
Oh, and then That's right. She goes through a gloomy maze of hallways, and she is safe from the storm. But apparently, let's see. Looks like Brandon's got a shaved head. I don't know why that matters. But they went to the room that was like a shrine, jewelry and dresses, too, cabinets made of glass, portraits on the wall, 18 in all, and a strong scent of perfume. And where's the long, black, lifeless hair. So I think that there is a room in the mansion that is a shrine to Miriam's body.
And all those lines are just like the great singing, like cabinets made of glass.
Yeah,
And the
yeah. Like his vocal
18
flares
room.
are just so.
Picture the wall, 18 and all.
Like he'll stop for like just one word
Yep.
and just like.
Let it blow.
Yeah. Like, man, like I can see why he's one of the kings. I can see why he's in one of the king bands.
What's crazy is that like this being released around this time is the same time as like the Darkness was releasing their like hit,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of like 80s theme.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Another kind of kind of like a
Falsetto.
resurgence,
Yeah.
and they're kind of in the same time period, so that
Yeah.
that all kind of like helps keep it very relevant.
Well, yeah, there's like a surprising amount of great things coming out in early 2000s that like were just kind of past their time in the sun, Like I think Operation Mindcrime 2 comes out around this time too, I want to say. But it's sad that there's like all these, there's every genre experiences this, but like, after they've had their time in the sun
Resurgence.
and they're still touring, they still have fans, they still have, a dedicated fan base and everything, and they're
still making a living.
But like, it's not like MTV's gonna talk about it or MTV. That's such a dated reference at this point.
Well, in 2002 they would have been.
Right.
And what
It might have been a Cribs
I was just
episode.
I was just seeing clips from the some kind of monster thing where it's like a bunch of MTV news stuff, and I'm like, man, I missed this.
Kurt Loder.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Well, MTV News used to be huge.
It was
Yeah,
the news.
everybody paid attention.
Now there's just us. Like we used to have music news. Now there's just like us and like podcasts. So
Sorry, folks.
So yeah, sorry. We
You
apologize.
have to pay attention more again, guys.
Yeah.
And
We
it's
gotta
not
get-
just on cable.
We need
this
Kurt
time.
Loder back up in this.
Damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, we this next track we got for you is called Miriam. So let's hear a little bit of that. Yeah, dude, like this album's got range.
Mhm.
That clip's got so much going on, and
Swinging all around.
yeah, like I was saying, when I listened through like that second part you hear in the clip, like it's definitely something you wouldn't have heard in the
Original
the
Abigail.
original version. Like it's definitely like
Abigail.
since a newer kind of sound. I don't know.
Well, they are and have been since the original album like a really cool, like you kind of like what they're doing is kind of split off in the 90s, but like they're really combining this like that deep baritone horror voice
Yeah.
for like hard metal and rock
Yeah,
and that 80s
yeah.
Well,
Well, and they're like what I like about this album in particular is like they keep it really close to the tone of the
Mhm.
84 one, but
Oh,
like there's
absolutely.
also these flares of like newer
Well, they've
progressive like guitar solos and it's like the one thing I will say is like the last album had more double guitar solos. We talked a lot about
Mhm.
that, but this one does have amazing guitar solos though.
Those guitars that are like double guitars?
It's like when there's like two of them, like two solos,
one guitar and
It's like one guitar soloing,
two guitars.
and then the other one does it too.
Approved.
But yeah, I love the line though in that clip too, because that's one of my favorite lines I think in general. Because like,
This is the name part.
yeah, like you can call me Miriam or you could call me Abigail. or you can call me Lucy, because it is, what
It's
is
just
it?
a name.
It's just a name, which is like a really like weirdly like deep like line. Like I don't know why she says it. I mean, it does evoke like Lucifer or something. You know what I mean?
do like that term.
But like it also seems like I don't know, just kind of an awkward
Man,
like
you can call me
you
Al.
You can call me Al. Yeah, it's like it's like you can all call me Al kind of moment where it's like, hey, you can call me this. It's just a name.
Bum, bum, bum,
All right.
bum.
Okay.
I want
guess
to keep coming
I
back.
was thinking too much about this.
The name may change.
Yeah.
The motherfucker the same.
But this is where you find out that Count de la Fay, spoiler alert, guys, Count Jonathan de la Fay is alive.
No way.
So, I told you last time he fell down the stairs and died. I lied. He's still alive.
He did fall down the stairs.
He did fall down the
Why?
stairs.
There's a part 2, motherfucker.
He just did not die.
He's in a wheelchair and stuff. I guess he's in his late 30s, early 40s, so he's almost dead by those that time period standards.
Because the album takes place was supposed to be like
But yeah,
17?
we know that Miriam was 18 in that album, so he must have been probably mid to late
like
20s.
time frame we're talking wasn't.
What
was there a time frame? Like the 1700s, 18, like what?
So okay. The original one, the original incident happens in 1777.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then
Of
the story
course.
of the first one starts in like, I think 40 something. I want to say.
The future 40,000.
No, like 18.
Oh, 1840, got
something. And then this is
18 years past
1863. Yeah. So
all right.
yeah, 18 years back. So. 40, 43 plus 3, 46? No, 40, 45.
This is when it was great.
45. Yeah. What?
We gotta get great again. This is a great time period.
Yeah. We need to go back to 1845.
Nothing was bad.
Yeah. I think everyone had rights.
Everyone was living to like
Everyone,
45,
if I
50.
remember correctly. Yeah, everything pretty good. Yeah.
No rules.
Yeah, you find on the track, Count de la Fay is alive. Spoiler alert, he's alive.
Wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair, and because in that time you only lived till you were like 40 or something. He's on death's door.
He's retired.
Yeah, he's definitely retired. But yeah, she sees that he sees that she looks just like Miriam, obviously, she is, I mean, since there wasn't any like donor from the father, she is almost like a clone of Miriam, right? She'd have to have like 100% of the genetics of Miriam, I guess, in whatever demon it was that knocked her up. But they don't really specify.
However demon births work.
Yeah. Well, like this was the ghost of a different baby that used her as a vessel. So
Those really demon babies are kind of tough.
Yeah,
when you get into Ancestry.me.
Yeah, it's true.
And 23andMe and all those.
Oh man, Mary from the Bible was tough when it came to Ancestry.com.
Man,
they could not nail it down.
They hit a firewall.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean immaculate?
So that's just kind of what you got.
That's just what happened.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like that's
your ancestors. It's just
this
stories.
DNA is not of this world. I mean, I like that's what I'm saying
sentence.
too. I don't know what happened.
I like that sentence. This DNA is out of this world. That sounds like something that like Metallica would like throw in one of their songs.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. The last thing that happens in the track before we move on is he fucking yanks a lock of hair out of her head, like just so he can like.
Which one does?
Jonathan de la Fay yanks a lock of hair out of Abigail's head so that he can compare it to Miriam's hair, because he's like, you look just like Miriam, and so he pretty much just starts calling her Miriam from now on. And
I mean, he is a pretty good detective.
During the listen through, I was kind of grossed out by this whole thing because I was like, oh well, like it's his daughter, but as we were just talking about, like Miriam just got pregnant.
She's a miracle.
Like Jonathan didn't donate shit for that. So like
He could have been out of town that weekend.
yeah. So I'm just saying, anyone that interpreted this as being in the family kind of stuff, this next couple of tracks happening, it's not.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Glad
during
we
the listen
glad
to.
we spent a lot of time clearing that up. Let's get on to the track.
John was
Little
on a
one.
work business trip that weekend.
Down the stairs and into the dark. Abigail was following the sound, and there she was, a child. It was
Is there a way you can put the main lyrics on the big TV?
Here, yeah, oh yeah, I can do that. I can do
That'd
that.
be
Yeah.
awesome.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. So okay, going back here. Was there a particular spot you wanted to?
No, just in general, because after
Yeah.
after not just this track, but more, I'm like, man, we don't have them up there half the time. So like,
Yeah.
Perfect.
We used to do that all the time.
yes,
Yeah.
it's the good old times.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the screams of a child in pain creeping. So she's like kind of woken up in the middle of the night and is like looking through the mansion, this creepy mansion, and she sees the ghost girl again, the child.
I mean, if you got a creepy mansion, that's 9 times out of 10 you're going to have a ghost child probably in it.
That's pretty much how.
I think if you got a creepy mansion,
That's pretty much how Brandon Henry reacts when she like brings
he's
that
like,
up.
I get it.
Yeah. Is that in this track actually? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think it's the next track. But yeah, in this one though, she kind of gets her like backstory back. Like so like Abigail up to this point hasn't known
back. All right.
backstory's back. But no, like she, we're meant to believe that like she doesn't know anything about what happened. She doesn't, she's a blank slate with this situation.
Amnesia.
But when she goes and finds the sarcophagus, she all of a sudden like all comes back, where she remembers like
A flood of memories.
yeah, flood of memories. Like she says, let's see, she remembers turning 6, sneaking out of bed, and hearing them telling the stories of Jonathan LaFay. I wonder if she was raised by the Horsemen.
All 4 of them.
I think there were 7 of them, but I think she was.
Oh, so wait.
Wait. No.
It's like
I think
Nazgul.
I can't remember how many Horsemen.
How many ring race were involved in this?
Yeah, I'm getting the rings rates and the Horsemen mixed up.
Is there apocalypse? How many horsemen are in this thing?
These numbers straight. But yeah, it sounds kind of like maybe she was raised by them. I don't know. So yeah, she remembers hearing about it. And I think the next track is where she actually meets the ghost kid. So here is Slippery Stairs. Yeah, she follows the ghost kid to the slippery stairs. You know about the slippery stairs. This is where people die. Or become paralyzed.
They're slippery stairs. You
They're
just can't
slip-
call
they-
it.
shit happens.
They really need to fix
If you got
these
slippery stairs, shit, people are gonna die.
Yeah. So here's Slippery Stairs.
Please take my hand. Things will really change. Time is right to produce an heir.
Fun fact: that's how we got OSHA.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
people are
That's
falling
part
down
of
these
it.
stairs all the time.
Yeah.
People
We gotta
falling off
stop
of
it.
high rises and
You
such.
can't have this shit
O'Brien's
in all these mansions.
O'Brien's suing them.
Oh my
'cause
god, the
he-
lawsuits.
Yeah, he's like, my
Endless.
sister should not have fallen down those
Dude,
stairs.
Just
That
endless
is-
lawsuits.
That is one of those statements that the original like Americans, like made.
and then you got to
Just
bring
like
the then you got to bring the,
liberty and justice for all. It's
then you have to get all the horsemen in on this thing, and
everybody
they got to
gets a
like have a
lawyer.
testimony. You can't have it. It's just
yeah.
paperwork.
Gets litigious. But yeah, so this song begins with Abigail and Henry or Brandon Henry just kind of having a chat, having a lunch, and Miriam/Abigail's like, "Hey, do you know about this little one?" And he's like, "Oh, you mean the ghost?" And he's like, so he's aware.
Like, this girl?
Brandon apparently knows what's up.
You see the movie Poltergeist?
You seen-
They just accept, things are here.
Brandon's seen the hit play Poltergeist in 1863.
Classic.
Classic play. But he kind of gives a little backstory. Downstairs on the lowest floor, that's where you'll find the door, beyond which there are slippery stairs leading down the crypt, and the little one there during the day. But at night, she'll rise searching for her mom. Don't you ever go there at night. It's a sinister place. There's so much pain, so much death, so much nothingness. So
Technically, you don't really want to hang out in the crypts.
usually,
It's not a fun
No.
place.
Not the
usually.
best
Not
place.
the best daylight hours.
Yeah.
To be catching.
unless you're Buffy the Vampire Slayer and you're on the clock.
Fine,
That's different,
technicality.
though.
Yeah. But it amazes me how many people must die in that town. Buffy,
Oh, and the cinematic of Buffy.
like people are just fucking constantly dying, and they're good-looking people too.
I
Good-looking young people
but yet
are
the city
constantly
never
dying
seems to
in Somerville.
decline in
It's true.
population.
It's true. Maybe it's the
They
hell
must
mouth.
have
I
a
don't know.
barrage of milk cartons with faces on
Hell
them.
brings people in, and then it kills them.
It's like
But
Lost
it keeps
Boys.
bringing people in.
Yeah, maybe it's a city of
Vegas.
troubled models.
It's why it's good that Vegas
troubled
is
youths.
a tourist city.
Yeah,
We do not need many people living in Vegas.
I think there's an episode with Pedro Pascal in it. I just saw a clip for it the other day in Buffy. But yeah, slippery stairs.
Slippery stairs.
So okay, this is where
It was not a
gets
stairway to heaven.
gross. This is where, like, okay, trigger warnings. It's not like full on. It's not like telegraphed that it's assault, but it feels like assault. It feels like sexual
It
assault
reads-
is happening. It reads like that's
This
happening.
is the one with the crying
It's-
at the end. right?
Yeah. Basically, like he wants to produce an heir, and she goes along with it, but obviously it is not. It's not enthusiastic consent. We'll say
The
that
whole
much.
thing.
But yeah, instead of thinking about what was happening, she blocked her mind and just thought of the cries of pain that Jonathan was experiencing at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, those are good things to think about.
That's nice. That's a nice little way to disassociate. And then at the end there's some.
So you're saying this is kind of like a dark album.
There's a bit of a dark album, yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay, all right.
got some negative things that happen. But the next track we got to, I think, is where she actually looks at the crypt. I think before she was just
She looks at the
kind
crypt
of-
in the song "The Crypt."
yeah. I think before I said that she went to the crypt, she has not gone to the crypt yet. This is where she goes to the crypt proper and gets like the full Monty of
The full
what has
crypt
occurred
experience.
to the previous Abigail, the stillborn. I don't think the stillborn is called Abigail. It's just the stillborn
The
/
other.
the child. But
The other one.
here's the crypt.
Was separated clean from its tiny neck. Then running to the ground, twisting and turning as she couldn't stop. Brandon Henry was going down in a pool of blood.
Oh, in a pool.
Yeah, blood pool. Hell yeah.
Better than Deadpool.
Better than Deadpool. Bloody Deadpool.
18.
Blood
1800s.
means you're still maybe alive.
Yeah. But so Henry goes, this Brandon Henry goes out of his way to tell her the whole backstory, tell her about the crypt and the stairs. And she just goes ahead and just murks him. Like okay, to be fair, he did kind of like sneak up on her a little bit. It says here, what was it? Where is it? Oh, I thought he snuck up on her. Never mind. I'm just casting aspirations. Oh no. Here he goes. What are you doing here? Henry had come in unseen. So this is kind of just like a warning. Just don't startle people when they're in the crypt. They will stab you.
You never know what they have in their hand.
And they might have a
What did
little
you stab him
sharp
with?
necklace.
A neck.
Oh yeah, and this necklace.
Stab me with a cross? Ah!
Oh shit!
And the little
Um,
mummy head got it.
But yeah, apparently the necklace is an item that comes up in the album "The Eye" from King
That's
Crimson.
you're talking about earlier. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that album, so I can't speak to what it represents in that album. But apparently, it's very sharp, and you can stab people with it. So
Stabby.
but yeah, she kind of like gets the rest of her memories here, I think, and like. I think this is around where the revenge is beginning. Like before this point, she was just kind of a normal girl, and then she just fucking murks this guy. So it's kind of a turn. Again, then she sees
she's a mercenary now.
she's a mercenary now.
Okay.
And they start referring to the sarcophagus and the mummy as her twin, kind of. Because, like, it is kind of, in a way, like, either she's a reincarnation or a twin of this thing, you know? Yeah.
All right.
I think we should take a quick break, though, because before the next track, we really like the revenge is in full swing. And I think that this is a good place to...
Before the revenge really gets...
Before the revenge really gets going...
Take a break.
We're going to take a little break. So... We'll be right back on the Album Concept Hour.
The album concept hour.
I can do this.
You got it,
Why is
dude.
this mentally affecting me so much?
These wings are making me thirsty.
It's like there's a direct connection between my like bowels and my brain. Okay, all right, welcome back, everybody. I know I sound like I'm out of breath. These wings are
Brad just ran here.
Yeah. The wing I took at the beginning of the episode is getting its revenge. Speaking of revenge,
It is getting its revenge.
here is Broken Glass.
And why is he late?
It didn't feel very well today, so I took him back to bed and there he'd stay. But my dear, will cater to your needs. For you, I will be the hand that feeds.
It was just a blazing wing.
It was just a blazing wing. I feel this song so hard right now. So this song is
My
about.
God.
This song is about Abigail finally deciding to. She has this dream, this vision of breaking down glass and putting it in sugar and putting that into Jonathan's meal to tear him apart from the inside.
Help him with that fiber he needs.
Yeah. She does just that.
The broken glass like pancake, or what does he
Yeah.
get? Strudel?
I don't know. She doesn't. Let's see, a romantic dinner of slaughter of the lamb. I think that's mostly a joke.
Could be a rack of
But
I don't think it's true.
oh, okay, no. It may be okay. It's a sugar glaze. So she put the glaze of the lamb. I think had
dusted.
glass in
Glass.
it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Or should have like
That's
a
how you
dessert
cut
with
that
like a
drug
sugar
in.
glass.
Yeah, fiberglass.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, she's killing him through fiberglass, slowly.
But surely.
With a tasty dinner.
Yeah.
What a
Dinner
way to
served.
go.
Feed his love away. Dinner served.
Some lamb.
Yeah, he was in love. He was in love again.
Served raw with
Abigail
blood.
would soon feed his love away. Jonathan was wearing his funeral suit for this, so it made sense.
Well, having a nice classy dinner.
Yeah. Guys,
Brad.
I need to take a break. I need to use the bathroom.
Damn, son.
I'm so messed up right now. We'll be right back. Oh, holy shit. Hey guys.
We're back.
We're back. Sorry about that.
That was only a minute or two.
Okay. The revenge is taking place in
Right
real
now.
time. To
Not
me,
Revenge of the Sith here.
no.
Revenge of the Abigail.
But we're gonna get through it, though. I think that I've passed what needs to be passed, And yeah, it. Oh right,
We're gonna leave
that's
the
right.
past in.
We
the
were just
past,
talking
then.
about her feeding broken glass to Jonathan, and I was just internally just
feeling like he had
Just-
broken glass.
yeah. The song, the lyrics in the song were like making it worse.
Hey, do we want to do this again next time too?
What?
These wings?
Oh yeah, let's just do
No.
it every time,
No, I
man.
don't think so.
Let's just start every
think so.
podcast with this. And we could have a
Wings of
30,
death.
30-minute break in the middle to really get it out of the
Really,
system.
really digest what we just did.
What we should have done is had the wing record a little bit and then like stop it and then just play like the first minutes. Everyone
Yeah,
kind of watching, like, oh, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Or pre-record and then we'll catch up.
Yeah, there we go. I was just like, oh, this will be fun. This will be fun, little
It's a fun idea.
quirky way to start the podcast.
Brad's like, I got these 2 wings. Should we do
These
these?
two
I'm like,
wings.
yeah.
Yeah, it was my idea too.
I'm like, all right.
I did this to myself. Oh my god. Okay, so this next track is More Than Pain.
Just like our break. Oh God. This is what Brad sounded like in the bathroom, guys. Oh my God. It's amazing how pain is so similar in so
Fun
many
fact,
ways.
we actually just mic'd the bathroom for that last little bit.
I was
That wasn't even the band. That was our own Bo Dids right here.
He's like, oh, the pain!
I definitely made a few of those noises, man.
Will I ever walk again?
I know you did.
There was a few times where I was like, I hope they're not outside the bathroom door because this sounds rough. Okay, so she feeds him the broken glass.
How was that glass?
And he starts to bleed from the inside. I will say the intro. I don't have the audio for it, but the intro sounds a little Tommy like. Reminded me a little bit of that.
Annabelle, can you hear me?
Annabelle, can you hear me?
Annabelle,
can you hear me? I could see him doing that too. Annabelle, can you hear me? Or whatever he would
yes,
do.
I can. I'm not blind or deaf.
But yeah, he's like they do such a good job of like the crying, him in pain,
The
writhing in
character-
pain.
like any sort of, like I said, it's like a great like
Yeah.
play. Like you
Yeah.
can actually see like the crowd or the group like doing like all the bits. Like it's
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's the difference. Like it is the two vocalists that really kind of help make this too, because it's like
Yeah.
they really help give different
all right.
styles for what you're
That's
supposed to
true.
be feeling. As
Yeah.
well,
When is
you know?
King Gizzard going to do something of this level?
You know, it's
I feel
I
they
don't
are
know.
capable.
Yeah, they've like
They can do the
I think
voices.
they've
They can just
dabbled in it, but not like a full ass album like King Diamond level
I think
album. You know
they're
what I mean?
capable of it.
I think so.
I hope they do
I
it
think so.
soon because they'll be
Yeah, right. It's gonna get
Beautiful and
harder to do
amazing.
the older they get too. You know. But yeah, I'm just trying to find the personnel for this album. We got for the other vocals, so of course King Diamond, and then
Mike and Andy
oh
on
wait,
guitar.
hold on. I think. Oh
Is he
wait.
doing
Additional
both?
keyboard, strings, and harpsichord. I think he did both vocals.
My God,
Wow. Dang,
My God.
dude. That's really cool.
I thought it was.
You know
two the
what?
whole
That's
time.
why they call him the King.
He's the king, man. That's why he's King Diamond. Like that's the thing. Like that's what I wanted to know going into this is like, does he deserve the title that King Crimson and King Gizzard have taken as, you know,
The
doing
kings.
the same thing, you know?
Oh, he's deserved
And
his
I
spot.
think he's absolutely deserving. Yeah, absolutely.
Top of the throne, maybe.
Top of the
I don't know
throne,
about
maybe.
top of-
I don't know.
Over-
For me,
Top.
King Gizzard is at the very tippy top. But I'm
just saying,
shit.
vocal wise, if he's doing all this and
Oh, vocal wise,
Yeah,
and the guitars, I mean, he's
Okay.
doing.
Vocal wise, yes,
He's accompanying a
And
lot
he's
of
definitely
the stuff.
kicking King Crimson out. You know,
He's
Yeah.
doing many roles.
definitely. Vocal wise, he has them all beat. And then we have Andy LaRoque on guitars and keyboard, Mike Weed on guitars.
Both killing the
WEAD.
solos.
Yes, both killing with the solos. Hal Patino on bass, Matt Thompson on drums, Cole Marshall, additional keyboard, strings, and harpsichord, and then Alyssa Beisenberger is the voice of the little one. And I'm gonna assume also Abigail, because Abigail was just laughing there too, so yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that we got some laughter out of Abigail after the sad, the crying. You know what I mean? It's nice that her spirits have picked up.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just fucking laying on the ground, just bleeding out. Like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Oh my God, I'm bleeding through my mouth. Oh no, what was that? So yeah, he's having a bad time. He's having a real bad time.
Dude.
But
This Yelp review's got like 1 star.
Yeah, the reviews for this mansion, not great.
The stain, the dinner, it's all just bad.
Yeah. This next track's called The Wheelchair. So this is about the wheelchair.
That's fun.
At his side, and at his wheelchair, living in the past, no room for life, only the die.
Fucking guitar solos, dude. When are we gonna have a new age, a new golden age of guitar solos? Right? It's got to come back,
Dude, I tell you,
Hasn't
that
left.
is
I guess I haven't paid enough to chill out metal.
it's one of the
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah,
you're
you're right. I guess to the mainstream is what I mean, but
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're saying. It's one of the
Where's
things
the
you lose because we're
MTV?
not in a band culture.
yeah, like you're not gonna get this
so you
out of
don't get
like
guitar solos
someone
as
from The
much.
Voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Maybe
get
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent, maybe. Yeah.
America's Got Talent is better because it does feature
Because they got,
bands
Yeah.
they got talent.
every once in a
Yeah,
while.
there's more
Some-
talent.
Some of them do have more talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
My
them do,
friend,
actually.
old friend Brianna Price was on one of the Americans Got Talent seasons. Yeah. Sings ukulele and plays ukulele
I had a
and
friend who was
sings.
on Jeopardy. That was,
Nice.
Very
Nice. That would be cool.
We do love Jeopardy
see.
around here.
But yeah, so this track, what's going on in this track?
it tracks.
That was the wheelchair, right? So
Hey, it was a story about a fun ride down those slippery stairs.
Oh, this is where she reveals to him kind of like the what she's getting revenge for. She's like, what you did to my mother, trying to kill me inside of her. Miriam, she died all right, but I'm still alive. I was the sister of your father's in another life. Hold on, sister of your father's in another life. Okay. Oh, okay. So okay, sorry. The O'Brien is the brother of the stillborn.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm looking at his son, a man in his wheelchair, living in the past, no room for life, only the dark. Guitar solo. But yeah, this is kind of like an
We have to emphasize
exposition
that
track.
dark.
This is kind of like she's just kind of telling him what's going on and how it's going to be. But yeah, he is paraplegic. He's not getting up on his wheelchair very easily. But I'm not feeling too bad for him because he seems like kind of a lecherous dude.
He kind of, yeah.
Let's see, just see if there's any more relevant lyrics. She was laughing at his every screen. There was no more the clean revenge it should have been. Let's see. Abigail was feeling like the ruler of hell. The joy of causing pain. The wheelchair was really on fire. Oh yeah, that's right. This is what causes the fire. That's right. So she starts him and his wheelchair on fire. This is some real
That's elder abuse right
that's
there.
elder abuse.
Was it
Biggest if I ever seen it.
Was it
Yeah.
the wing or was it actually fire?
Oh,
God
it could have just been
damn.
Jonathan. Maybe Jonathan just ate one of the
Hot wings.
What was it?
He was just feeling fire in his chair.
Stupid hot wings.
Stupid hot wings. Yeah. Jonathan's charred body was falling down. So
Damn.
Jonathan is no more. And then we get to spirits.
He's wearing his best dress suit.
That's true. Okay, so that's the solo I thought was in the funniest part, because that line is Abigail is on fire, and then solo fucking goes. I mean, it is pretty metal. Yeah, it's pretty metal what's happening. So I get it. But yeah, this is basically the track where the entire fucking mansion goes up. Like
It's like the old NBA Jams video game. He's on fire.
He's on
It must
fire.
be the shoes.
it must be the shoes. Are those melting?
Oh shit!
Yeah, it didn't. And you know what? It didn't take much to light this thing up, man. It really.
Just a box of kindling.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It went from in the last album, the fires kept on going out. You know, the fireplace wouldn't stay lit.
Yeah, it's a rainy day.
So it went from that to just like
Holy
just
shit!
coming
It's
up.
on fire.
Yeah. And yeah, higher, and then Abigail says, "I am the fire. I'm eating everything. I'll bring this mansion down. Through me, they all must come." So she's like
just
fully
standing there in the middle.
She's
middle
just
of the
fully
storm.
like in like possessed, like
Yeah.
you
This
know.
picture is like Sephiroth as she just burns down
Yeah,
that town.
yeah.
I see the flames licking her, but
Damn,
not
that's a deep
like
cut.
charring her, you know? Like
Yeah. Although she does. Abigail does go on fire, and
She's flammable too.
her body does start to fade. Emptiness growing inside. Slowly, she's leaving her body behind, and the spirits are right by her side.
No, Abigail.
So Abigail does find peace. What I like about the song actually is like it does have this line here: spirits flying through the air, spirits crossing to the other side to rest in peace and never die again, and to be with long gone friends. So it's kind of like this.
It works
almost,
out in the end.
Yeah, it's like actually almost like
a
a
happy
good.
ending.
It's like as close as a happy ending you can get with a haunted house story.
And
you know?
fires and death.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
fires and
happiest-
death and
Yeah.
wheelchairs on fire and
Yeah.
stabbing
Wheelchairs of fire,
stabbing the
wheelchairs of
butler.
fire, burning with desire.
Yeah. And yeah, killer solo in that one. And then we got Mommy.
oh mother dear.
It's like a Beatles song.
Ooh, what is the world?
It transitions into a Floyd
So
song.
damn and cold in here. Could this be the home of fear? There's something in the dark that should
Could this be the home of fear?
Mommy,
Mommy. Oh man.
there's no planes up in the sky.
I love this one. But yeah, this is was in the bridge. Where'd she go? She must have slipped in the dark again. Not too far away, I see a light. And there's little one standing by the wall, the lantern in her hand, lighting up the coffin on the stand. Okay.
You take Abigail to the bridge.
Yeah. So
Take her to the bridge.
I guess this also because like okay, earlier in the album they're talking about how the mom is in the floor, is in the stone in the floor, right?
It kind of ended then. Was it this track? It's like she's in the floor.
Yeah, like they mention her again, I think here.
I think it was the last line or something.
Yeah. She cannot find her mommy because mommy's in the floor and she doesn't know who her mommy really is.
Mommy had too much wine. She's on the floor.
Yeah, mommy had too much wine. So yeah, so I think her spirit is buried in the floor because I think her body you know what? This makes sense. Her spirit was buried in the floor. Her body was on a shrine in the mansion,
That room.
and then after the
Fire.
mansion burned and her body burned,
Now she's on the floor.
then we get to this next section
Mommy's on the
here
floor.
where you actually hear from Mommy.
Sorry.
Never see you again. Please come back and take me away from here.
Sorry, dear.
I do like the dark.
I do like the dark, though.
Psychopath.
Love it. I love it. It's such a great ending.
She did that on purpose.
Yeah. Yep.
Some people know their power.
So like, yeah, basically at the end, like the crypt is still around. So like Miriam, the ghost of Miriam and the ghost of the stillborn are still haunting this little.
The basement is the
Yeah.
lowest level.
Yeah. Yeah. The basement is the lowest level. Yeah. We've determined that now for sure.
Facts.
But yeah, I love that. I love that. Like they do the fake out where like you think that, it's just a sad child. And then like, I do like the dark.
That's so psychotic.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That is just right online with psychotic.
Like
games.
Shining Twins level
I
of like
swear to God.
I do think that this leaves it open for
a third.
a third. I don't
course
think
it
I don't think
does.
that he needs a third.
She comes back,
But-
well, they could do a third
Actually,
in a different way too.
Yeah. In
'Cause you
horror
come back
movie
as a
fashion.
spirit,
Yeah.
Abigail 3, The
They
Reckoning.
set up
The
a story,
Reckoning.
so now
Yes.
she can come back and do.
Maybe
what
this
she
time
wants.
Abigail gets to actually live a human life after that. I don't know.
maybe she
Abigail
that's
3,
her goal,
even more
to
Abigail.
take a human life to
It
live.
takes place in the 1980s.
Fierce.
That would be so fucking stupid.
Right.
It takes place in the year 1984 when the first Abigail
Came
record
out.
comes out.
Did she
and,
buy
like-
it on cassette?
Yeah, she buys it on cassette and she realizes that it's actually her ancestors they're talking about.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. King Diamond, feel free. Feel free to go with this for the third.
Or talk to us about it.
Or come on and we can pitch it,
We can
We
pitch
can
it,
pitch
yeah.
it on the pod, Yeah, I'd be down.
We can have a discussion over some hot wings.
I am assuming that you're still alive because I didn't look it up. But yeah, come on the podcast, please. So yeah, I have one more thing to go over though before we grade this thing.
Oh, what do you wanna
There's a
go?
lot of really cool ambient sounds throughout the album.
Oh yeah, you said
And
that. You had a collection
we,
of them.
we haven't done this before, but I just got a collection of ambient sounds between songs and stuff, and yeah, enjoy. Ambient-ish,
That's ambient.
yeah. Count de la Fée. That's Jonathan dying.
You know,
Yeah, man.
it's a
Some creepy
testament that all kind of works together. First of all,
sounds.
as its own loop,
Yeah, it almost tells its own story.
And-
Yeah,
and second of all, that could all work in a haunted house.
dude,
That worked
right?
in a haunted
Yeah,
house. All
absolutely.
of those sounds.
yeah,
would work in like you could have a whole.
Or just a regular house.
That's crazy.
yeah. Well, that's what I was. So that's what I wanted to show those clips because like Operation Mindcrime did so well with like those in between bits, and I feel like this album is like this pretty similar quality
Yeah.
when it comes to those in between ambient sounns.
Agreed.
Yeah. So yeah, we got to grade
Really
this.
ties
thing.
everything together.
We got to
Too.
grade this thing. So,
Dave,
let's
what
see.
you thinking?
We're at the grading level already.
We're there. Yeah, we
I want to get it up. Get it up.
yeah. Let's get the.
I would say
Duck,
this is
duck,
going
go.
to be almost on par with the first one.
Yeah, I think
I would
it's-
say we
I
almost
would
just put
say
it right
you
behind
have-
the.
I was
I'd
thinking
be
to put
happy
it right
going
next
side
to the
by
other one.
side.
Yeah.
It's crazy that that
You
happens
consider
so
a-
naturally, but
Do you consider it better because of the recording and all the quality, or just?
no,
So
I was going to say exactly. It's like
I don't.
I like the original.
I like the
sound.
first one
Yeah.
better.
So yeah,
but
I would
I
say
do
tuck
think
it in right
it is
behind Abigail one.
really,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good
I forgot.
sequel. It's almost one album.
So yeah.
You know, it really is.
Yeah. I should mention the tier maker list hasn't been updating for a while. So every time I put it up, it hasn't been putting the ones that the new ones
Have
we
to
put
fix
on.
that.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to make it add new ones, but Abigail was around this area here.
All right, so it's right around probably like a mid A. I think we decided.
I think it was
that's what that
it was a mid to higher A. So,
So
I'll put
we
it.
can just do the theatrics and say we push it right next to maybe between 69 and Pup.
Yeah. There we go.
I kind of like that
yeah,
idea.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's where it should live.
That's where
Absolutely.
then again both of them just together. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is
That
like
happened
I will
really
say
naturally,
like
too.
like compared to Operation Mindcrime Part 2, this one is definitely a better sequel.
Yes.
Like Operation Mindcrime Part 2 was a lot of fun, but like I don't like
So one was a lot to go
Yeah.
against. Like you were
Yeah.
trying to
yeah.
match that magic in the bottom.
Yeah,
Like, how do you
definitely.
get this?
Yeah. Which they did
It
a
was
good
tough.
job. They did a great job, but
It was hard to like. You couldn't make another one.
yeah.
This worked very well because it's the same like story kind of flowing.
Yeah.
Right after the first one
Yeah.
ended,
Mhm.
so it kind of works, kind of like wiggling around.
Yeah.
It's just like a
yeah.
real horror film.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it is a horror movie franchise, but in album form.
We need the third one, guys.
Yeah,
It's been
like,
enough
I
time
want-
too.
Yeah, I want like Abigail 3, and then you push out 4, 5, and 6. in
Abigail
like
3D.
3D.
Damn.
There we go. And we got a
She's
franchise
back
now.
in all dimensions.
She's in all dimensions. There's like broken glass, of course, shatters for no reason in front of the camera.
Just the intro, like the movie, like the words like flying at the crowd.
Yeah, man. I'd be down for this Abigail screenplay. Someone pen a screenplay for this, man.
Someone Pem.
Someone pen a screenplay.
Let's get on this. We can start writing this.
But oh wait, shit! I didn't mean to jump out. Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry guys. I didn't mean to jump out. We're not done with the podcast.
We
We're
didn't
not done with the
mean to do that to you
Um,
without saying goodbye.
But,
Jump scare.
Yeah. I didn't shit myself or anything. But yeah, I think
Almost.
that's pretty much it
Yet.
though. Any closing thoughts on King Diamond for now? We'll probably do
this
some more
was better
King
than I
Diamond.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I'm
That
looking
is
forward
my
if you ever do
closing
the
thought.
eye.
The eye, yes. The eye is something we got because I am intrigued now because I think that's one that people talk about decent amount from the chatter that I was looking at.
My Dave senses are tingling for this album.
Yeah. So look forward to more King Diamond at some point. We're definitely going to dive into more.
We love our kings.
We love our kings on this podcast,
Except for on Saturday.
except for on Saturday. Saturday, fuck kings.
Not that king.
Fuck all kings.
Wrong king.
And
that guy.
as always, look after your neighbor, guys. If you see
Be
something, say something, and we mean, look out for your neighbor, not like the fascist version of that phrase. Be
Kind.
Be kind to your
Be kind,
neighbors.
Be
everybody.
kind,
And
rewind.
stick up for people when they're being assaulted on the street by this administration.
For sure.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
The Album Concept Hour is Brad LeBaron, Dave Gallagher, and John Aker. Special thanks to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard for the theme music. Join the discussion on our Discord. Or for everything else, go to Linktree/Flyover State Park. See you on Side B. This is Flyover State Park. You are clear to land.